Hello, everybody. Welcome to Amazing You Podcast and YouTube channels, the channels where stories of resilience, triumph, and unwavering hope come to life. And in each episode, we dive into the inspiring journey of individuals who have faced the toughest challenges heads on and emerged victorious. Our aim is to be a beacon of inspiration, offering a guiding light to those navigating through difficult times. And whether you are dealing with health challenges, professional setbacks, or personal struggles, this channel is dedicated to uplifting your spirit and showing you that even in the darkest moments, there is a path to hope and triumph. And I would like to invite you all to join me as we share powerful stories today that transcend adversity, reminding you that resilience is a force within us all. So please, everybody, wherever you are, be seated, be relaxed, to be inspired today, and to find the strength to navigate life challenges. I am your host. My name is Dr. Rani Thanacoody. I am a clinical hypnotherapist. Using rapid transformational therapy method, I am a Mars Venus life and relationship coach, breathwork coach, astrologer, tarot reader, past life regression practitioner, and life force compassion practitioner. And today I have the immense pleasure to introduce you to my very special guest. Her name is Rachel Mateo. Rachel is the owner and the creator of HealthMood, Fitness, Nutrition, and Soulcare LLC, offering personalized programming to help you achieve your ideal weight, gain energy, and build inner and outer strength and confidence through a holistic approach. Rachel has over 20 years of experience in her field, and she has a lifelong passion for health, wellness, and takes great pride in assisting others in their unique journeys. So, very warm welcome, Rachel, to Amazing You.
Thank you so much, Ronnie. It's a pleasure to be here and to be introduced to your audience. I think it's such a wonderful gift that you're offering everyone. And we've all had struggles. We all have struggles and challenges. And so to be able to speak to you and to your audience is definitely a gift. So thank you so much.
You are very welcome, Rachel. I've been waiting for a long time for you, and I'm so excited that today we are here together and that the audience would have this opportunity to listen to your unique journey, to your unique story. Thank you. And to share, and for you to be able to share your wisdom, your knowledge with them so that they can feel inspired and grow on their journey. So thank you so much for your time today. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
And my
welcome.
first question to you, Rachel, I am so curious to know what inspired you to start Health Mood and to dedicate your life to holistic wellness.
Oh, that is a wonderful question. It is something I love to think about and ponder myself. And
Mhm.
um, I have been in fitness for as long as I can remember, my whole professional career. So I had gone to college for exercise science or kinesiology, and it just had always been interesting to me what the human body can do and how beneficial movement can be and what food does when you eat it. And so it was always just a very young interest. So I graduated and I became a personal trainer. I was teaching classes and I found it very enjoyable. I helped my clients a bit with their nutrition. And then fast forward a few years, I had decided to compete in bodybuilding. This is natural bodybuilding,
Okay.
and no, I guess the most is all natural female competitive figure competitions. And so I did this for a couple years, and it was to see how well I could do it, to see how healthfully I can get my body to the peak of fitness, making sure that it was through my nutrition, through proper exercise. I didn't want to feel like I was taking any shortcuts or cheating, so to speak, in doing in any artificial way, and just making sure I can do it super healthfully. And in the process, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the human body, even more, how your body responds to the big changes in diet, and how diet manipulation really, as much as exercise was super important, it really is. 80% of what shape and condition that your body is in is from our diets. So I had taken that experience with me to then pass that along to my clients. And one thing I noticed was that, as good as it made me feel, I felt great. I won my pro card. I continued to compete for 2 more years. But it's still, there was something to that that left me feeling, I guess, kind of empty. It was a great achievement. And even though I looked the part and I was on stage and I felt great, I think the mental aspect was slightly off. And maybe my soul connection, the deeper inner healing stuff that I hadn't really been working on, was a bit off. And so, as I started to explore that, I was laying on an acupuncture table. I was very curious about acupuncture. And I'm laying there, and it wasn't but maybe 10 minutes later that it came to me that you need to learn energy. You need to learn energy medicine. You need to learn energy healing. And with that,
Okay.
yes, it was a really profound, I guess, download or thought. And I thought, well, I'm going to learn Reiki. So I pursued Reiki uh, certifications. And once I started practicing that on myself, more than the goal to perform on clients or family members, I thought I needed to do the inner work first on myself. And just the progression of that really opened up windows and doors and avenues for me. It built my confidence. It just was, I feel, was that missing piece to my health picture, when I was always focused on being as healthful and optimally healthy as I could be. It was a huge chunk that was a gift given to me to say, hey, this is what you need to focus on now. And so as I've been practicing that myself, I transformed that to now practicing it with my clients, my friends and family members. And the holistic route of my help for what I love to do professionally had evolved from just fitness, and then incorporating the nutrition as well, of course, now includes what I call Soulcare. And that is Reiki sessions, that is teaching people how to calm the mind, calm the body, to meditate, as you do as well, breath work, some breath work practices, and just making a priority of whole body, whole mind, whole soul health, making it doable, accessible to everyone, one little bit of a time at a time. And just, it's been wonderful. The last couple of years, I think I established this 2017, but then it just became an LLC in June.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your journey and what you do, Rachel. And it's really powerful what you do, because most of us, many people, they would focus only on the fitness,
Mm.
not and on the nutrition, but not on the soul care.
Right.
And you have these three pillars for your clients.
Mhm.
So that is really powerful, because it's a body, mind, and soul work. You can't do
Yes.
one. It's like the piece of the puzzle would not fit together. There would be a part missing. So all three has to go together. And I have realized that as well. I have always been exercising from a very young age. I would say 6 years old.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, my mom encouraged me to exercise daily. And then I would go for a walk. I would always be walking, going to school. And at school, I used to play volleyball. I tried all the athletics, different discipline, javelin, hurdles, 50-meter hurdles. I did everything. I love sports when I was younger. I used to play volleyball every day at school. This was a passion that I had, playing volleyball and badminton. So
Mm.
I understand how important it is to stay fit, but how nutrition is a huge part of it as well, to
Yeah.
maintain, to keep our body fit, to have the energy. And not only just the food, sometimes we have to take supplements as well to top up that. And
Mhm.
now you talk about the soul care, which is really, really important to calm the mind, because so many athletes, they do focus on their mind a lot, to win races, to win competition. They visualize, they do relaxation, mindfulness, and I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yes, it's really incredible the power of our minds. And
Mm.
we know that yes, we can be ultra smart, we can gain intelligence, we can use our mind in that way, our thinking mind, but it is our subconscious as well. And the thoughts that we think are tangible. They stay with us. They can transform our future. It's how we speak to ourselves. It's the thoughts we think about ourselves. It's how we think our day is going to go or not go. Our minds, our thoughts are so powerful. And it's acknowledging that and using it, utilizing that as a tool for our growth.
Yes, thank you so much for mentioning how it's important to use the power of our mind, but to say good things to yourself as well, because in we are so much we have so much that tendency to criticize ourselves or to put ourselves down. I've seen that among students, but I've noticed though very often I have athletes who join the programs at university, and these athletes, I admire them. They have so much stamina, so much determination, and so much positivity. I tell everybody, you need to take example from those students who are athletes in the class.
Yeah.
Because they are really different. They are very special. They work on their mindset a lot. Yeah.
Mm. And that's that competitive edge. It's more than the training, it's more than the diet, and they recognize that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And can you explain what soul care means to you and how it complements physical health, Rachel?
Soul care, it's a large umbrella type term, I would say, for your internal work.
Mm.
It is behind the mind. It's more than our thinking brain. It's our energy flow. Um, so when we feel off, we feel stagnant, we feel down, we feel stuck. There are so many tools that we can utilize that are natural within us. Our ability to use these at any time. These are soul care items, right? So it's focusing on moving positive energy into and throughout our bodies with either Reiki or prayer, meditation, with breath, and our mind and thinking that as I take a deep breath, this oxygenation is doing good things for me and being really tied to the good things that you are doing for yourself. So as you're doing a workout, just say, I always do this myself and I tell my clients, it's one thing for you to go through the motions and do the workout just to check that box, because we know that maybe not every single day the workout is fun, or to get over the hump of actually wanting to do the workout. So when we're doing it, it is acknowledging the fact that the muscles that we're moving, the process that is happening when we're doing what we're doing, any type of movement, thinking about the beneficial aspects of it while you're doing it, I truly feel you have that much greater of a physical response. Your body responds better. You your outcome is better when you can really wrap your mind around, this is doing really great things for me on all levels and every process and every system of my body, more than just the musculoskeletal system. Um, so it's if you are taking also the time to do the meditations and the breath work and the prayer or the Reiki, this is also kind of like building that internal muscle that, like I talked, internal strength, resilience. So when you are doing taxing things in life, or you're really stressed in a different situation, you've practiced in your home or outside the calm mind, the calm body. So you could always bring yourself back to that as needed. So soul care, it's a bunch of different things. I think I hope that answered the question, but I feel that it's a lot of the internal stuff that helps us with the external stuff.
Thank you. You've really well explained that. I think that was important for the audience to understand a bit deeper, as it is part of, it is one pillar of what you do. Yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
So, Rachel, what advice would you give to someone who is listening or watching today and who feels overwhelmed with starting a holistic wellness journey?
Well, that every moment is a choice, and in any choice, there can be a huge step forward. So it doesn't have to be an overhaul on your whole entire diet or your whole fitness routine, or we talk about soul care. You have to adopt all these different practices at once. It's picking one thing, one small thing that may almost seem so minute, it's laughable if you don't do it, right? The tiniest little thing. It would be silly to not give that a try, and hold yourself to trying that thing for a week, for a day. And then, okay, congratulate yourself. I did it today. And let me look at doing that again tomorrow, and try keeping it for about a week. When you get done doing that one little habit for a week, then celebrate that, because wow, that was 7 days in a row. I did that. I proved to myself I can keep that streak. And then you can build on from that 2 weeks and longer. And then I would say after a couple weeks, when you feel confident that I've made that stick, then you can try something else and just pick something small. There's a lot that can happen with every single choice, whether it's the next thing on your fork, it's deciding to walk a little bit farther, it's deciding to stand instead of sit, to get out in nature for a few deep breaths and go back inside. Every little thing does count, and it does add up for your health. So it's just to not get overwhelmed and know that every little bit does matter.
Thank you. That's really powerful. Thank you.
Mm.
And we talk about what you would suggest other people to do, but I would love to know, what morning routine have you got that you practice every day to keep you uplifted, to keep you happy, to keep you confident, Rachel?
I love this question so much, because I'm a firm believer in a morning routine. It could look very different for everybody. So thank you for this.
You're
My
welcome.
morning routine, it's the most important part of the day. I believe that, because it sets the pace and the tone for the rest of your day. So for me, I love to, first things first, obviously, we take care of the hygiene. I brush my teeth, I wash my face. It helps to wake up the body when you wash your face, or wake up your mind. And I'll drink a full glass of water, and I try for about 16 ounces. Just keep my glass there right by the sink. I take my supplements right there. So I enjoy a plant-based supplement that I take. So that way, no matter what my diet looks like that day, I've checked that box. Then I get into some movement, and I try for about 5 to 7 to 10 minutes, whatever my morning looks like that day, but just some movement. And this is, I don't know if you've ever heard of the book, The Healer Within. Um,
No, not yet. No.
it's a good, I highly recommend. It's a very
Okay.
good one. But I do some activities, some movements, some healing movements with breath that I have from that book, as well as just some yoga moves, some stretching, maybe some
Yeah.
twists, a little bit of bouncing up and down to kind of shake up the energy and shake up my cells.
Yes.
And then I'll sit down on my meditation pillow, and I will start with some breath work. I'll go into some prayer and some meditation and sit there for however long, maybe another 10 minutes or so. And then I like to close it out with a couple pages of reading. So if I have time, maybe I'll read a chapter. If I am running out of time, I've had to move on to something in the morning, then I'll just read, a page or two. But that is in general my full morning routine. Not every day, but many days, as many as I can.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It's very much similar to what I do every morning. It take me a bit longer. It take me about an hour before I
Mhm.
get out of bed, but I do a lot of those. I do meditation, reading, and then I come out, drink water. After that, do breathing exercise, just similar to yours. Yeah, yeah. And it's so, so important to take care of yourself first. Yeah.
I agree. And it's hard. Some people think, well, my morning is so busy, or I have the
Mm.
kids, I have the husband, I have the dog, I have to run out the door for work. But um, even if you're able to set your alarm to wake up maybe 10 minutes sooner, a 10-minute morning routine still matters. Like I said, everything matters, everything counts. And so if people scrap the whole idea because, oh, I only have a couple minutes, well, take those couple minutes and enjoy that time for yourself. And that way, as you then get to your family and get to your workplace or whatever it is you need to start doing with your day, you are so much more well equipped to handle it and show up better because you've taken that moment.
I firmly believe in that. Yes. You show up better for yourself and for others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. That's beautiful. Yeah. And what's next for you and Health Mood, Rachel? Any upcoming projects or initiatives you are excited about?
Oh, yes, so much. I think, uh, well, I've been doing a yearly women's retreat. I've been hosting that, and it's myself along with I bring a couple other facilitators, practitioners, and of different kinds who do various things. And I'm looking to do a second one this year. So normally it's May, the beginning of May, in Eastern Central Pennsylvania here in the United States. But I'm looking to host another one in January. So that is very exciting. It's a wonderful experience. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday women's retreat, Health Mood Women's Retreat. And it's the time to kind of put away responsibilities for the weekend. They'll be there, when you come back to it, but it's a chance to unplug, unwind, focus on yourself in the areas of fitness, nutrition, and soul care. So that's in the works. I'm very excited about that. And I guess that would be the next biggest thing.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And I wish you a lot of success with your retreat in January, in May. I think that's wonderful that women can come together and
Mm,
spend time and really are able to connect with themselves, with nature, and
mm,
build connections as well. Yeah.
definitely.
And where can our listeners connect with you, Rachel, and learn more about your work or explore your programs?
Well, I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and they are both with my name. So Rachel Mateo. It's Rachel Mateo on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's Rachel underscore Mateo underscore. And my website, if anybody would like to reach out there, it's just a simple site, but you can click to schedule a free consultation. We could just have a chat and never any pressure to commit to any programs or do anything. It's just nice to network and communicate and see if there's a little win that I can help you get that day in your health journey. So that is myhealthmood.com.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your link and where people can reach out to you on social media as well. That's great. And my last question to you is what final words would you like to share with the audience before we end the podcast?
Um, Goodness, I think to recognize that our being alive, our body, our mind, it's a gift. And I think that's why wellness and like health, wellness, nutrition, physical movement, all this, it's so important to me because I've seen, family members suffering with ailments and things that have disrupted their life enjoyment. And I know everyone listening is in a different physical state. They may or may not be dealing with health issues, but just know that this life is a gift and we can and should feel our best that we can feel in every moment. And so when you do pay attention to your health and your wellness, any little thing that you do is so important because you're honoring the gift. You are taking the opportunity to enjoy and have the stinking best experience you can possibly have on our time here. Why? By feeling your best, and you're going to feel your best when you pay attention to your health. So honoring this beautiful vessel and treating it well and celebrating all of your wins, little or big.
Rachel, that's really, really beautiful what you shared. To take care of that body and to honor it because it is a gift. Without this body, we can't do anything. Mm-hmm. So it's about what we feed, what we think, everything that we put inside of it, that will give us the life, the happy life that we want, because health is wealth.
Yes.
When you have your health, you have everything.
Yes, that is very true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. I am so happy that you are the first time that I've got a fitness coach, health and fitness coach on my podcast. So that's wonderful because I do myself value the importance of staying fit, of eating healthy, but also of taking care of the mind. All three works together. So huge thank you for taking your time, Rachel. It's been really a great pleasure talking to you, and I wish you the very best in your retreats, in everything that you do. And I would like to say thank you to the audience for watching, sharing, and subscribing. And remember, everybody, you are amazing. You have always been amazing, and you always will be amazing. Take care, everybody. Bye.